Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm making a stock analysis of Nanoviricides. Now, if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, remember this isn't financial advice. This is purely for entertainment and educational purposes. And what do they make? Well, they are making an entirely new type of drug that is good against smallpox, monkeypox, coronavirus, and other RS viruses. And it is quite interesting. Now, currently, let's take a look at the stock graph. As you can see, it's not looking that pretty. As you can see, it's all the way up here back in mid last year at 3.5, and currently we're trading at 1.5 USD. Now, as you can see as well, this company is very, very small, but I have to say I love this company. Recently, I just learned about it, and I've been reading up on it, and this is quite interesting. As they're given the name, and it is also the name of the new type of drug that is being made, nanoviricides, which mimics the host cell that virus would attack. So say a virus would attack red blood cells, the nanoviricides would then copy that cell, or at least mimic that cell, so the virus would attack that instead, which is quite interesting. And what I think this company is gonna make people who invest now millionaires. Now, I haven't bought any of the stock right now, and you might think, why haven't you bought the stock since you think it's gonna make you millionaires? And that's because technically it's quite poor at the moment. As you can see, currently where we're lying right now, as you can see, we are lying on some previous tops and some bottoms. But I'm thinking it is going to break through back here. As we can see, we have lost a bit of that momentum up here in the 50-day moving average. And as you can see here, and the 200-day moving average is moving a bit closer, and as well down here in the RSI. So we did see a huge spike here, as you can see in the RSI. And if you don't know what the RSI is, that is the relative strength index, which shows which way a stock is moving. Between 50 and 70, it's moving upwards. If it's below 50 and above 30, it's moving downwards. And as you can see, we were above 70, means it's overbought, and we did see that previously as well this year back in April. Now, I do think it's going to continue to go down here. I think it's going to trade a bit sideways down here in the RSI, and I do think we're going to sit down here about 1.3 is my next, at least next price point for the stock. As you can see, we're also laying under support levels right here. So, and when a stock is this small, of course, this percentage means a lot this fall, because then I can buy up a lot more stock. So when it reaches 1.3, I am going to buy up a shit ton of this stock, because, but I have to say, this is a very, very, very risky stock. Now, even though this beta is very, very low, the risk of this stock going bankrupt or winning is 50-50, to be honest. Because of course they are making an interesting drug case, but of course that is also quite interesting that they are making their own drugs, and I'm going to go and dig into deeper later why that is quite interesting. Now, if we look at the graph, because let me just make each one a day instead, as you can see, it has been falling quite roughly for quite some time. And this is why you also need to be a bit careful, because this means everyone who bought before this current price point, or this red line down here, is sitting at a loss. So chances are we are going to see what we are seeing recently. As you can see, we see these spikes, and then we see it drops off immediately after. That might be because some people who are sitting with a gain is thinking, great, now I can reduce my, no, not a gain, a loss. People who are sitting with a loss think, great, now I can reduce my loss, or maybe just to break even. That is why we see these huge spikes and huge pitfalls. Now, most of the people who own nanoviricides are retail investors like myself and probably yourself. The biggest institutional investor is Vanguard, but only 3.4% of the stock, so really not that large. Now, as you can see, the earnings here, they don't have any, and as well here in the annual earnings, they don't have any as well. They are just losing money every single year. Now, they don't have any debt at all, which I do like quite a lot. And as you can see here, the seasonals, they have been a stock for quite a while. You can see it is all over the place. And look at these digits. As you can see, even in 2005, up by 713%. Now, let's take a look at the past 15 years. As you can see here, not 15 years, 10 years. As you can see, double digits every single year, basically either a loss or a gain. So as you can see, quite a coin flip stock. But the reason I like it quite a lot now is because they are moving into phase 2 trials with their monkeypox medicine. And it is interesting about the nanoviricides is you can take it as a gummy, you can take it as a pill, you can also take it as an injection. But mainly they're focusing on oral syrups and gummies and pills. The thing is, if you can get vaccinated for smallpox, but because of the way that the medicine work, you are also going to get not vaccinated, but you can be treated for other smallpox looking like viri, which is quite interesting. And they're currently doing studies in Africa, which is a lot cheaper than in Europe or the USA. And the reason they've chosen monkeypox is the first one is because that is an epidemic in Africa right now, and the current medicines aren't accepted for human beings, which is quite interesting. So I think chances are they're gonna go through that, and they're gonna win at that, and they are gonna rake in. Chances are they're gonna rake in billions on that product alone, which is why I think 2025, maybe early 26, is gonna be a great year to load up in the stock, because I think in the future this stock is gonna boom like crazy. Now, as I said here, but as you can see, if we just make it do the opposite with the seasonals, as you can see here again, it is quite crazy. We see huge losses and huge gains. So chances are you can just get in and snipe it right now. Of course, who knows, who doesn't know. But overall, it is a very volatile stock, so be a bit careful with investing in this. For the day, it's a hold, and for the month, it is still a hold, but that is most likely going to be a sell in the technicals, unless if we break through this. If we stay on this and we go upwards again, it's still going to be a hold. I am hoping it breaks through down here, because then I'm going to buy up some more. If we break through this down here, we are going to have a proper penny stock, because then the next line is all the way down here, just above $1, which would be absolutely crazy if we hit that. As you can see, we've also been trading at that previously. It would be right around here, just above $1. That is the next. If we break through here at 1.3, that is, we are going to have to see it become a proper penny stock, meaning it's going to cost pennies. Thanks for watching. That was my analysis on nanoviricides. If you want to see more videos like this, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to see me analyze certain companies, please leave those companies in the comment section below.